Spend all your time waiting for that second chance, for a break that would make it okay. There's always some reason to feel not good enough, and it's hard at the end of the day. I need some distraction, oh beautiful release. Memories seep from my veins. Let me be empty, oh, and weightless, and maybe I'll find some peace tonight. In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from the dark, cold hotel room. In the endlessness that you feel, you pulled from the wreckage of your silent reverie. You're in the arms of the angel. May you find some comfort here. Hey everybody, won't you be an angel to these animals? But if you want to support the show, you can click the link and become a Patreon supporter. And Patreon supporters get, for $5 a month, you get this cartoon by Lyons. And for $10 a month, you can get this, like, snow on skin. And it's a NANABOOZHOO coffee table book. And, otherwise, leave us a tip on PayPal. Yeah. All right. In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from this dark, cold hotel room, and the endlessness that you feel. You're pulled from the wreckage of your silent reverie. You're in the arms of the angel. May you find some comfort here.
Oh,
that was beautiful.
yeah.
And by the way, I'm not really Sarah McLachlan. Whatever her name was.
Yeah, I think it's Sarah McLachlan.
Yeah.
Okay, BOOZHOO! And welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, a podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. My name is NANABOOZHOO. Over here, the lovely and the talented Natasha.
BOOZHOO! Gakina! Mino Gigajabe!
You almost said Mina Onagoshin, didn't you?
Yeah, I was going to say good evening. How you doing, everybody?
And Michael Lyons on the guitar. Michael Lyons, the rock star cartoonist. Ikadon BOOZHOO, Niji. Say hello, brother. Hey, everybody, welcome to the show. And today, we got a really good show today, huh, sweetie?
Oh, it's jam-packed full of excitement, fun for all ages.
Fun for all ages. That's when you just want everybody watching your live stream. We got a little something for everybody. For babies, we got, look how cute Natasha and I are.
What about Michael?
Try not to look at Michael.
Hey!
No, I'm just kidding. We've got Ojibwe language instruction for people who want to learn, I don't know, maybe how to say Thursday in Ojibwe.
Yeah.
Neo Gija Good. It's the fourth day. For teenagers, what do we have for teenagers?
Celebrity gossip.
That's right, celebrity gossip. Celebrities from the youth culture of today, like David Bowie and Dr. Fauci.
Yeah, the celebrities the kids today care about, like the late Queen of England.
Yeah, And And then for the grown-ups, what do we got?
We got a talk about the 80s.
Talk about the 80s, good old days. Stories from the grandfathers.
Traditional Ojibwe language and culture talk.
Yeah. And today, we even have something for the drunks.
For the drunks?
Yep.
And the drunk Catholics?
And the drunk Catholics. We have something for the Catholics, something for the drunks, something for the drunk Catholics. Today, I think we should talk about Giwashkwebi.
Being drunk?
Yeah. Because this morning, sweetie, I forgot to make coffee.
What are you talking about?
Instead, I just poured a beer in my cup.
You did not.
Nin Giwashkwebi, I'm drunk. Whoa, look out now. I got beer goggles on.
You do not.
No, I'm just kidding. This is my black medicine water. This is coffee. But there was a time when I used to drink beer a lot.
Yeah, you did.
And then I got atepi, sober. I don't know if I really got sober. Excuse me, I did it again.
I know.
I start talking with your voice. Atebi, I must be drunk.
Yeah.
Atebi is to be sober or not drunk. Giwashkwebi. Yeah, if you want to say I'm not drunk, sweetie,
Yeah.
you say Gawin Ningiwashkwebi Z.
Gawin Ningiwashkwebi Z.
Yeah. Gawin means no. Then you say no, I'm drunk, not. The Z at the end. Ningiwashkwebi Z. No, Gawin Ningoshkwebi. That's so hard to say.
I know.
And it's the first time I've talked this morning. Let me have some coffee and then maybe I can talk about this. You know what I should do?
What's that?
I think I should go out and pray first.
Yeah, why don't you teleport outside and say the Serenity Prayer?
That's a great idea. Can you lock on my coordinates and then teleport me outside?
Yeah, sure.
All right. We'll come back to this topic. But I have to ask the Creator to help me speak well today.
Okay, now hang on. I'm locking in on your coordinates.
All right, it's right over here.
Okay, and that's 1 to teleport.
Make it so, number 1.
Nah.
All right. Hey. BOOZHOO, B'nai Shiag. Hello, birds. BOOZHOO, Sabe. Hello, Bigfoot. Yeah, Bigfoot's right off camera. I'd show you, but I'd have to turn the camera, and that's a lot of work. I'll prove the existence of Sabe later. But today I would like to to recite the Serenity Prayer in Ojibwe. One of my buddies from Patreon wrote me yesterday and was like, "Hey man, can you do the Serenity Prayer again?" And so, before we do that, let me just ask the Creator to help me do it. If I can find my pocket. Pull out a little pinch of Asema. Get your manado. Wadapanan niwi Asema. Great Spirit, accept my tobacco. We duka wishin, ando minaway noongum. Help me to speak well today. I want to recite the Serenity Prayer. If anybody doesn't know, young people, Serenity Prayer is a prayer that became very popular in like recovery circles, you know, Alcoholics Anonymous and that. I think when a person is sober from AA for like a year, they give you a little coin. And it says 1 year. And on that coin is the Serenity Prayer. They printed it on. So today, I offer my tobacco, and I'm going to ask the Creator for peace, serenity. Bungan. Anima A is Bungan is our word for peace or serenity. Anima A is a prayer. Gitche manado. Daga we duka wishin. Wewe ni ji. Nana gudo wendaman. Ji. Odapanaman. Inu ge gashki katosiwan. Ji anji saduyan. Jide apachi de ayan. Ji anji saduyan. Ge gashki katuyan. Jide apachi nabwakayan. Ji gendaman ono. Apeyenge. Amen. Great Spirit, grant me the serenity to accept the things that cannot change, the courage to change the things that can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. And I think it's a really good prayer. It kind of reminds you of, you want, which we're all really kind of asking for. And the reason why so many of us who, didn't know how to put down the bottle on their own, why so many of us ended up praying to the Great Spirit to help them, is that we were looking for peace. Now, I think a lot of people, when we start drinking, we're actually looking for peace. You want to relax. You want to smile, have a good time with your friends. I've even heard it said that alcoholics are people seeking out spiritual experiences. You're trying to change the way you feel and think. But the ancestors, back in the days of the grandfathers, they would tell us, alcohol. There's a reason. In fact, my uncle just said this recently. He goes, yeah, there's a reason they used to call them spirits. They used to you go to a liquor store and it would say, beer, wine, and spirits. Well, that spirit is the spirit of Ishkodewabu, fire water. But some people, you take in a beer and it's like you get possessed by a spirit. Some people say, I've heard it said that that term Nij Manadug, two spirits, that doesn't mean you're gay. That means you got a second spirit, like you're an alcoholic or you have an addiction. You got a monkey on your back. The gray goose is gone, got a lion on your hand, and a monkey on your back. John, I'm Only Dancing by David Bowie. Anyway. But we're coming up on, New Year's Eve. And a lot of us, I don't do it anymore, but a lot of us had created our own tradition around that. It's like, oh, what's the traditional way of marking the new year? Oh, you go out and you get hammered. That's not really our way, you guys. I heard once there was when the first missionaries met the Ojibwe people in like Michigan or something, I think, they kept journals. And so a lot of what we know about the days of the grandfathers before white people came, we learned through these journals of the missionaries. And when they met Ojibwe people, they were amazed. They said they're so nice, so generous, and they don't speak ill about each other, and they never curse. A lot of people have heard that, there's no curse words in Ojibwe. Well, what that really means is in our language, we never curse the creator. You know how like in English, you stub your toe and the first thing you do is you blaspheme the name of the Lord? You know, people do it every day. You know. But the Ojibways back in the day, before English, they would never curse their creator and they would never curse each other. But and there was no record of there ever having been a murder. People had died in wars, but there was nobody could remember in the oral tradition of an Ojibwe murdering another Ojibwe until they discovered whiskey. After the period when Indians learned how to drink, we also learned how to murder and how to cheat on our wives and how to kick the dog when you're, you know, all these bad things came into our ways of life. But and some of the elders would tell you, it's like, yeah, you know, it was like a spirit came in. That spirit of alcohol. People took it into their bodies and then they became possessed. They started to behave ways they would never behave when they weren't drunk. You know, you hook up with people you don't even find attractive, but you put on the beer goggles and like, well, hey there, good looking, you know. But then eventually you got to sober up. Try to do it before you throw your life away. That's my advice. So, yeah. Get your manado, miigwech. Thank you. Thank you so much. Miigwech, thank you. Ni miigwechi wendam. I'm thankful. I have gratitude. Miigwechi wendam. You see the word miigwech right in gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for helping me put down the bottle. I know I'm not any better than anybody who's still drinking. I'm not suggesting that. But my whole life got better. And I didn't think it would. I thought my life would get boring, lonely, and be nothing but work and depression if I quit drinking. And it wasn't. Things really kind of smoothed out in a lot of ways because I was finally able to give up drinking. Grape, majumin, or jumin. Juminaboo, wine. Yeah, this is what I was talking about yesterday, Surrealist. BOOZHOO. Surrealist is writing, okay, the word for grape is majumin, or jumin. Juminaboo would be like grape sipping water. Or wine. Jingababu is a beer. Jingobabu. Ishkodewabu is fire water or liquor for drinking. Spirits, whiskey. Giwashkwebi means he or she is drunk. Gished up. Let's go get gished up. That's the way we talk about. Oh, that guy's all gished up. I love it when reservation people like shorten Ojibwe words. Oh, he was just squaby. Get all gished up. Anyway, miigwech. Let me go back and see. We'll check in with the BOOZHOO crew. Gigawabamin, minawa, beneshiag. See you later, birds. Don't get into any trouble out here. I'll be back tomorrow. No. All right. Boop, boop, boop. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. BOOZHOO. Hi, sweetie. Hi, honey. You ready to come home? Yeah, can you pick me up? You got it. Hang on. Scanning for your coordinates. All right. And that's 1 to teleport. Make it so, number 1. Yeah, okay. So here we Thank you so much. Did you say the prayer? Yep, I said the Serenity Prayer in Ojibwe and talked about getting drunk. What? No. Well, I did, I guess, but kind of talked about getting sober. Surrealist is here. Hey, bonjour, surrealist. And she was teaching some Ojibwe words for wine and that. You mean Gwanny? Yeah. Means he or she smiles. And I always think of that word when people talk about wine. Oh, because I'm a human? Or a human? Yeah. Grape. I think wine should be called makes you smile liquid. Yeah. Anyway. It can also make you cry, though. Yeah. And Ruby is first in class. Hey, Ruby! Can we get a gold star for Ruby? You got it. Gold star for the Roopster. And coming in, hey, Wally Bear's here. Oh, all right. Bonjour, Wally Bear. Hey, Wally Bear. How would you like a silver star? Silver star for Wally Bear. And then coming in third, oh, that old Jessica Waboos is back. Hey, Jessie Rabbit. Bonjour, Jessica Waboos. How are you? Mino Giga Jabe. Good morning. It's so nice to have you here today. And a bronze star for the rock star Jessica. Okay. And Surrealist, of course, we said hello to Surrealist. Good morning. Dr. Evils is back. Nice. Push you, Dr. Evils. Hey, he's got a cup of coffee. Mino Giga Jabe. Good morning, he says. Well, Mino Giga Jabe to the doctor. What's up, Doc? Coffee. Coffee in the morning. Coffee all day long. How come coffee just keeps getting worse throughout the day? Yeah, the best cup of coffee is the first one. And after that, it's just diminishing returns. Yeah. Oh, God. Hey, who else is here? Wow. Chat's blowing up. I own a few unopened bottles of alcohol I've had for 5 years. Oh, wow. Did Dr. Evils give it up? Are you reading backwards again? Yeah. Doctor, we are old sober folka. Old sober folk. Yep, party's over, you guys. You know, we partied it up. Let's not forget the 80s. Dancing pogo. Yeah. The pogo. Remember the pogo, you guys? Just keep your hands by your sides and bounce up and down. You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. I used to like to drink and then pogo. I do not struggle like my brothers I grew up with the booze. Yeah, it's weird. It affects different people differently. My best friend from high school, I hope he's not watching the show. I mean, he's the first to admit it. He's got a real problem. Been to treatment 4 times. They can't treat him. You know. I won't say his name, but his biggest problem, he's one of these weird... Okay, let me back up. I learned how to... I didn't start drinking with my friend. My friend looked just like Eddie Van Halen. Okay. Right? Only a little more muscular. And so in high school, all the girls loved him, and he was kind of the reason why we had lots of parties. And we all started drinking. And let's call him Eddie Van Halen. For Eddie Van Halen, the party just never stopped. I mean, yeah, he went to college, got married, had a bunch of kids, got a good job, built a house, everything, you know. But he loved his wine, women, and song. And, you know, I don't need to reveal all his secrets, I guess. Yeah. But he was a big motivator for me to finally quit. Because after he lost his job, house, wife, kids, everything to alcohol, pretty much. He moved in with me and we drank together for a while and he was trying to quit. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to quit too. You know. So I quit, but he didn't. He kept rolling on. Party on, Garth. Wayne's World. Wayne's World. Party on. So anyway. Minawanagozi Oshki Gikanunoin. Happy New Year, BOOZHOO Crew. Happy New Year, sweetie. Should old acquaintance be forgot? We need to advertise our party on Facebook. Yeah, I'll do that this afternoon. Okay. We'll post up another video or something. Yeah. Minawanagozi means to be happy. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Oshki is something that is new. Oshki. I like the term for the new beginnings in Red Lake. Yeah. Oshki majatada. Majatada. Majatada means to begin. Oshki is new. We got to get some sponsors for this show. What do you mean? Like we can say, today's podcast brought to you by Oshki Majatada, the New Beginning Center in Red Lake. Does that thing still a thing? I doubt it. I don't know if that's still an organization. The New Beginnings is now a new ending. I mean, it could be. They used to do like GED testing and stuff up there. But Oshki Kikununo and Happy New Year. Happy New Year, sweetie. Happy New Year, baby doll. You gonna make any New Year's resolutions? I resolve. What song am I thinking of? That's not Resolve he's singing. I prepared a document. Yeah, let's not get into that. Okay. You want to take a call? Oh, sure, I'll take a call. Line 2, David Bowie's on hold. You've had David Bowie on hold? Well, yeah, you were talking about your old drinking days. I didn't know if you wanted to be interrupted. Trust me, if Bowie's on the line, you don't have to put him on hold. Line 2? Yep, line 2. David Bowie, welcome to BOOZHOO. I don't remember the name of the show. I get so excited. Yeah. Welcome to the live stream. You're on the air. Hello, Nanaboozhoo. It's me, David Bowie. Hello, David Bowie. It's so nice to have you on the show. Hi, David Bowie. Hello, Natasha. How are you, dear? Oh, I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Well, I'm all right. Just hanging around in heaven. Oh, yeah, you're in heaven. Yeah, we had the Queen of England on the other day. She said you were going to come round for tea. Oh, that's right. I see the Queen quite often, actually. Oh, do you? Yes, in fact, she's right here. Would you like to say hello? Yeah, sure. Put her on the line. Excuse me, Queen Elizabeth. Oh, yes. What's that, David Bowie? Would you like to come on the Nanaboozhoo show? Oh, all right. All right, then. Hello. Hello, Nanaboozhoo. Hello, Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth. How are you? Oh, I'm all right. I'm just having a spot of tea with David Bowie, I am. Oh, that's great. I'm so glad you guys hooked up in heaven. I knew you would be friends. Oh, he's a nice lad. He's coming round for some pot of tea. Yeah, that's great. Hey, can you put David Bowie on the line again? Oh, of course. David. Yes, Elizabeth. It's for you, dear. Oh, hello. Hi. So, what do we want to ask David Bowie? Nothing. He called us. Oh, that's right. What can I do for you today, David Bowie? Well, I was wondering if I might learn the word for Happy New Year in Ojibwe. Yeah, we were just talking about it. Happy New Year in Ojibwe is Minawanagozi Oshki Gikanunoin. Minawanagozi Oshki Gikanunoin. Happy New Year. Yep, that's right. Oh, that's lovely. Why did you want to learn the Ojibwe phrase for that? Well, I'm planning a bit of a shindig up here in heaven, and I wanted to invite my friends over from the Happy Hunting Grounds. And as I understand it, a lot of them speak Ojibwe. What? Really? Yes, that's right. When the Ojibways pass away, they come up to heaven, all right? But then we put them in a reservation of sorts. Wait, the Ojibways have to live in a reservation even in heaven? That's right. We put them over in the, let me say, the less desirable part of heaven. I mean, it still has clouds and pearly gates, but there's quite a lot of trash, trailers, and stray dogs that run around that part of heaven. You've got to be kidding me. Yeah, yes, I am quite joking. No, I am having some Ojibways over, but there is no reservation for Indians in heaven. That's a good one, David Bowie. Yes, I thought you might enjoy a little brevity. Yeah. That's what I always picture when Indians want to say they claim that there's a different heaven for Shinabs. Yeah. You know, the Happy Hunting Grounds. Like somehow we're going to be, discriminated against even in the afterlife. Yeah. So you're having a little party? Yes, I thought we'd get together and ring in the new year, sing some songs, have a few drinks. You gonna have drinks? Oh, that's right. There's plenty of wine in heaven. I never thought of that. You guys are still drinking even in the afterlife. Well, it wouldn't be much of a party without wine. Yeah, I know, but... So are you telling me there's hangovers in heaven too? No, you can drink and get quite drunk, but then it just goes away. There are no tears in heaven, and there are no hangovers in heaven. Wow. Well, that's cool. I can start drinking again after I die. Are you still smoking in heaven? That's quite right. In heaven, I can smoke as much as I want, and no one gets offended. I don't have to step outside, and I never get cancer. Yeah, that's what killed you, right? Yes, I died of cancer. I always thought he faked his death. I guess not. Wow, heaven sure sounds like a fun time. Why, yes. You get to smoke and drink as much as you want. Have a cup of tea with the Queen. Oh, that's right. I'm having tea with David Bowie. Oh, that's right. And it's ever so lovely. You should come up here sometime. Yeah, I teleported up to the steps the other day, but I wasn't ready to go in. Well, sooner or later, we all end up here. Yeah, I suppose. Does everybody end up there? Well, I haven't seen Michael Jackson, but otherwise, it seems there are a lot of people who come to heaven. But not Michael Jackson, huh? No, I'm afraid not. Yeah, that's what I suspected too. Hey! Well, I don't know. Anyway, I better get going, David. Anything else I can do for you today? Well, I was wondering if I could request a song. You want to hear a song? Yes. Doesn't Michael Lyons sing Let's Dance? Yeah, Michael, you recorded Let's Dance, didn't you? Yeah, I sure did. Well, Michael, if you don't mind, I would love to hear Let's Dance. Yeah, sure. All right. Yeah, we'll get that up for you. And one more thing, NanaBOOZHOO. Yeah, anything. Tell me if I'm saying this. Tell me if I'm saying this correctly. Gigawaba min, minawa. Yeah, that's perfect. Gigawaba min, minawa. I will see you again, David Bowie. Gigawaba min, minawa, David Bowie. Well, Gigawaba min, minawa, Natasha. I will see you again. Yeah. Thanks for calling in, buddy. Oh, it's my pleasure, indeed. He's so polite. Yeah, he is. Anyway, this is Michael and Natasha. You're on this too, aren't you? Are we all on this? Tell you the truth, I can't remember. Part of me thinks maybe I sing Let's Dance. Yeah, I don't remember. Or no, wait, this is Michael and Emily. And Let's Dance. Nimada. Nimada. Let's dance.
This one's called Let's Dance.
Let's dance.
Put on your red shoes and dance the blues.
Let's dance to the
Song they're playing on the radio.
Let's sway while
Color lights up your face.
Let's sway,
Sway through the crowd to an empty space. If you say run,
I'll run with you.
ooh, ah. If you say hide, we'll hide. Because my love for you would break my heart in two. If you should fall into my arms and tremble like a flower, yay. Oh, let's dance.
For fear your grace should fall.
Let's dance.
For fear tonight is all. Let's sway. You could
Look into my eyes. Let's sway under the moonlight.
Serious moonlight.
If you say run, I'll run with you. If you say hide, we'll hide. Because my love for you would break my heart in two. If you should fall into my arms and tremble like a flower, yay. Let's dance. Let's dance. Let's dance, let's dance, let's dance, let's dance,
Let's dance. And you have been watching
BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO.
the podcast
About Ojibwe language.
and culture. My name is Michael Lyons. This is Emily.
BOOZHOO.
Over there is Nanaboozhoo.
Okay.
Of course, Natasha.
Ah,
And I
BOOZHOO.
will see you again. Ki gawaba min minowa. Hoa.
Now, now, now.
Ain't I blue? Thank you, Michael and Emily. Oh, those guys are great.
Who are you talking to?
Michael?
No, you're not.
Okay. Hi, Nanaboozhoo.
Hi.
I forget where I'm sitting sometimes. Anyway, would you mind teleporting me outside?
Not at all.
I gotta say a little prayer.
All right.
Gotta step outside, put out my tobacco for the morning.
All right. That's one to teleport.
Yep, just me.
And let's see. Okay. You gotta say make it so.
Oh, right. Make it so, number one. No. Let's dance. Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. BOOZHOO. Oh, it's just pretty out here. I think I'm in Duluth. I think this is the Chester Bowl Trail. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to check the coordinates when I get back. No. But I like to come out here sometimes. Remember the good old days. Every time, days are good old days if you have the right attitude. But I lived in Duluth in the early 2000s. 1999, or was it 98? I think I moved out there in 98 and moved away in 2002. But that's where I was during the September 11th, 2001. That's where I was when we beat Y2K. Remember that? New Year's Eve on Y2K, they called it. They thought the computers were all going to shut down. Oh, make sure you buy some water. There's going to be a Y2K something or other. Nothing happened. We didn't prepare. We just went about our business. Let's dance. I remember we had a gig. I played in a bar and with my band. October. Hi guys. October. It was Paul and Kevin, Carl. What's his face? Banks. Jason. We always called him by his last name. I couldn't remember Banks' first name. And, we partied like it was 1999. And it was fun for a while. But there's always a turn if you start celebrating New Year's Eve too early. You're like, oh boy, it's New Year's Eve. Let's have a glass of champagne. It's like, but it's not midnight yet. No, it's okay. We can start drinking at 3 in the afternoon. We'll still be fine at midnight. Nope. He was squaby, good and drunk. A baby, sober. Maybe I should say the Serenity Prayer again. Just so you can hear. Sometimes, one of the things I really love about learning Ojibwe is how to pray in Ojibwe. I don't really care, just, it's fun to answer the phone, BOOZHOO. But the only time I really feel like it's important almost is when I pray in Ojibwe. And I know it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure the Creator can speak English. But sometimes I think it helps me kind of connect to my ancestors or whatever. So anyway, I'm going to do the Serenity Prayer in Ojibwe one more time today. Better grab some tobacco. Asema. I'm going to offer the tobacco to Great Spirit. Gitche Manadu. Odapana Niwi Asema. Great Spirit, accept my tobacco. Gitche Manadu. Taka we duka wishin. We weni. Chi. Nana guda wendaman. Chi. Odapanaman. Inu ke kashki katusiwan. Chi. Anji saduyan. Chi. De apachite ayan. Chi. Anji saduyan. Ke kashki katuyan. Chi. De apachi nebwakiyan. Chi. Gendaman. Oh no. Ape inge. Amen. The Bungan Anima A. It's a serenity prayer now. Get your money do, Great Spirit. Nusana Wakwing Abian, our Father who art in heaven. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. The courage to change the things I can. And the wisdom to know the difference. What can you change? What can't you change? And ask the Creator, give me some peace of mind, peace of my soul, peace, serenity, to know the difference. Some things you can't change. The past. I mean, let's admit it. You can tell they've never invented a time machine, and they never will. Because if they ever do in the future, they'd have to come back, and there'd be a moment where we went, hey, remember that when that guy came back from the future? I think his name was Michael J. Fox. Apparently, driving in a DeLorean time machine gives you Parkinson's disease, so don't do that. But you can't change the past. It happened. You can change how you think about the past. You know, sometimes when you're younger, you look at the past and you go, oh, those are hard times. I sure had a bad childhood. Oh. And then you get older, you go, oh, I had such a great childhood. Same thing. You didn't change the past. You changed the way you thought about it. And then the courage to know the difference. Or not the courage, but the courage to change the things you can. Is there something about you that you need to change? I used to be 20 pounds heavier. And I used to have a habit when I lived in Duluth. On my way to work, I'd stop by this place and get a blueberry muffin. And remember they sell those bottles of milk in the gas station for some reason? Well, I was into that. I'd get a coffee. Get a coffee, a milk, and a blueberry muffin. Sometimes a chocolate chip chocolate muffin. You know, the kind that has all the sugar and stuff on top, and it's just this gooey, warm, delicious thing. And it's about 2,000 calories. But I had it every day before work. It'd be actually the first thing I'd get in my office, turn the light, turn the computer, and have coffee, milk, and a muffin. And did that every day. After about a year, I was 20 pounds heavier. Just doing that. Well, I had to change that. I had to quit making that part of the routine. I had the courage to say, no, thank you. I do not want a blueberry muffin this morning. My gut's getting big. I'm getting a spare tire. I'm getting that Minnesota spare tire around my middle. So I had to give up the muffins, you know, big deal. But it actually is a big deal. You know, we have treatment centers and serenity prayers and pats on the back for people when they want to quit drinking. And good for you if you do. But so often we don't say anything. We don't even help people want to lose weight. Just the opposite. We say, why do you want to lose weight? You're beautiful at any size. No, have another muffin. Go ahead. But that's actually not very nice. It's like when a person's an alcoholic and you go, oh, come on, your liver looks fine. Have a beer. You're beautiful no matter. You got those gin blossoms on your nose. You know, your beer belly. No, it's fine. No. Wait, I'm being an alcoholic. But losing weight. I don't know what it is about weight loss. I've never been fat. I've been heavier than I am now, but I guess I was a little chubby as a little girl. But sometimes when I hear about a person, you see those YouTube videos once in a while and they show the before and after. And there's the guy who's like, oh, I'm 500 pounds and I'm on crutches and a big old gut and I'm depressed. And then, you know, they cue in the Rocky music or, you know, Fix You by Coldplay. And you see the guy go from just struggling to walk to jogging to making kale shakes and getting up early in the morning. And then you see him like a year later and he's lost 200 pounds. And he's still, by everyone's standards, an overweight person. But he looks amazing, but comparatively. He's got confidence. He knows that he's achieved all this stuff. And sometimes it's so inspiring. I'm like, oh man, this fat guy is like the new Rocky. Look at all the weight he lost. It's inspiring. But then there's Jonah Hill. He'll lose the weight and gain it right back. You go, hey, what is this? Don't know why I thought of him. Hey, Sequoia Hummingbird, BOOZHOO! There is a middle road of balance. Yeah, the middle road. That's what I like to tell myself. Yeah, you know. I don't get too hardcore about anything. Walk in a sacred way. I like to walk like an Egyptian. Nah. Walk like an Egyptian. Nah. Wally Bear says footprints in the sand. Yeah, I know. I'm such a sucker for that stuff. If you don't know what footprints in the sand is, go to your grandma's house. Somewhere in her house, framed, is a little piece of paper that has a little illustration of footprints. And the poem is called Footprints in the Sand. And it's all about this guy who is talking to Jesus. And he says, there were 2 footprints in the sand throughout his life where he walked with Jesus. But then he noticed during his hardest times, there were only 1 set of footprints. I imagine that was when he was out partying up, getting drunk, making mistakes, playing a fool. And so he asked Jesus, he goes, hey, how come when my life was so bad, I had to walk alone? And Jesus says, you weren't walking alone. That was when I was carrying you. That was when I was carrying you. So even when you're way off the path, you know, you're just carrying on, being a big old drunk. You got the lampshade on your head, you know. And you might feel like, why did he leave me? Why was I all on my own then? It's like, no, just the opposite. He was carrying your drunk butt, keeping you. You notice you didn't crash your car that night? How about that? Maybe the Great Spirit was protecting you, carrying you through the fire. You know. But I think a lot of our grandmas kind of felt that way. It's like, yeah, you know, Gitchimanu carried me through the hard times. Gimmick Wayne Dane and a Do You Remember? End of the year is such a reflective time too. You look back and what happened this year, but then that naturally makes you keep going. You start thinking, well, it's been a quick 10 years, and then 20 years, and 30 years. Pretty soon you're remembering the stuff from 50 years ago. That's right, I'm old. I know I seem young, but memories. Oh, so anyway, at the end of the year, you know, you can get real nostalgic. And depending on your level of gratitude, where is that word? Miigwech and them? On your level of thankfulness, looking back can either be, I mean, let's admit it. Our grandmas have rose-colored glasses. They think everything in the past was better than it is today because they have so much gratitude for getting through the hard times and all that, that they only remember it being rosy, you know. But depending on your attitude, this time of year, looking back, can fill you with nostalgia that can make you really warm and happy. Feeling of what a meaningful life. Or it can make you feel really sad, lonesome for your old friends and family. Maybe your youth. Maybe you wish it was the 80s still. Maybe you miss your parachute pants. You know, oh, whatever happened to my parachute pants? I'm filled with grief and depression. I don't have my parachute pants anymore. Well, all things pass. So did your parachute pants. Oh, what happened to that sweatshirt I had that would fall off my shoulder like Flashdance? I don't know. But that's in the past. Oh, well. What do you think, B'nai She'og? What do you think, birds? Has it been a good year or a bad year? Has it been the good year blimp? When are they going to bring the blimps back? I want to ride in a blimp. Airplanes suck. Oh, but you get there in 4 hours. Well, so what? I'd rather take a lazy blimp ride to wherever. I don't care if it takes me 4 times as long. A blimp, come on, how cool is that? We're flying around a balloon. Up and away in my beautiful balloon. No. All right. Boop, boop, boop. Beep, beep. Beep.
Bonjour.
Hi, sweetie.
You ready to pick me? Or you want me to pick you up?
Yeah, could you?
All right. Hang on. 1 to teleport.
Make it so, number 1. No.
Hey, welcome back.
Thank you so much.
How was it out there?
I went to that same place that you were at in Duluth.
Oh, yeah. Chester Bowl?
Yeah, was that Chester Bowl Park?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It's beautiful out there.
Yeah, remember we used to walk around out there in the winters?
Yeah, it was fun.
So what'd you talk about?
I said the Serenity Prayer again.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, just for whatever reason. For Monkey Loose.
Yeah.
That was for you, Monkey Loose. Monkey Loose is one of our patrons. One of our wonderful patron supporters. If you sign up on Patreon for $10 a month, I think in the song when we started the show,
Yeah?
we were still giving out Like Snow on Skin.
Oh, yeah. It's, tell them about the new book.
I will. If you sign up for $10 a month, we'll send you a copy of Ojibwe Words and Phrases by Michael Lyons, the rockstar cartoonist. And you can also order books by Michael Lyons, like OJIBERISH, a collection of cartoons by the rockstar cartoonist, and BOOZHOO. Oh, yeah, BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. This is hellos, goodbyes, animal names, and a joyride in a spaceship with an alien named Steven.
Yeah.
And Dog and Meingen is Michael Lyons' first children's book, counting to 10 in Ojibwe. And for $20 a month, you get Dog and Meingen and a coffee cup. And if you ask nicely, we'll send you a copy of the Serenity Prayer.
What do you mean?
When Monkey Loose wrote us,
Oh, right.
I sent him a copy of the Serenity Prayer.
Thank you.
No problem. Anywho, what else, Michael?
I think that's it.
Do you want anything?
Just tell them I said thanks.
I will.
Do you want to take another call?
Who is it?
Dr. Fauci?
Oh, I don't feel like talking to him.
All right. We can put him on tomorrow.
Okay. Hey, everybody. just want to say, miigwech, gabisandawieg. Thank you for listening. Dash, miigwech, gunawabieg. And thank you for watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. My name is Natasha. This is Michael Lyons, the rockstar cartoonist.
Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.
And over here is NANABOOZHOO, the star of the show.
Okay, miigwech.
And I will see you again. Gigawabamin Minawa. Hawa.
Good job.
No problem. See you tomorrow.